Welcome to the Threesome Podcast.
where three people engage in the same activity.
I'm Jojo.
I'm Marvin.
And I'm Nico.
So, what are you going to do, guys, today?
So, what? We're going to talk about hobbies. Now, what is your hobby, Marvin?
Well, I have one hobby that I truly love, which is playing classical piano. Because when you listen to modern songs, there are lots of instruments backing the song, and sometimes this dilutes the quality of the music. If you play the classical piano piece, what happens is that you focus into producing a single sound from the piano. So yeah, I think it's really great.
So, are we going to see Marvin in an orchestra soon?
One day.
One day, one
One
day.
day.
Maybe
So,
we can see that in the future, but who knows? You might be kind of successful pianist.
Yeah.
Let's pray to God.
So, how about you, Joe?
Well, I got four hobbies that I really enjoy. There's actually five, but I'm not gonna say it to mention one of them. It's a private hobby.
what kind of hobby is that, yo?
You lot ain't gonna hear about that. You lot ain't gonna hear. So my four main hobbies are playing basketball, playing futsal, playing football, and sleeping.
All right, yo. Okay, yo, what's your favorite hobby, dude?
Out of those four,
Yeah, yeah.
I have to say it's gonna be out of those sleeping. Like because I enjoy sleeping the most. Like when you sleep, you can dream about more, like a lot of things, like girls, you know what I'm saying? Or you can dream about being the thing that you want most. Like, for example, like I dream about being a successful football player. And like I play with Ronaldo and Messi and Pele.
And guys, FYI, Jojo has a girlfriend. He's talking
I'm
about
talking about
Jojo.
man, not now, not now. I'm talking about being back then.
Yo, man.
He's doing lucid dreams every day.
Oh, goodness, man.
Yeah, dream about it.
Okay. I
Uh,
hope it's the kind of positive dream, you know?
Yeah, positive dreams.
Yeah. All right, Nick.
I can't confirm nor deny that. All right, Nick. What about you, Nick? What's your hobby, Nick?
So, yeah, almost the same like you, Joe. I have a lot of hobbies that I like to do.
Sleeping?
Yeah, swimming is one of them, and basketball, and this might be rare to be find in Indonesia playing American football.
Wow.
Oh, man, oh, man.
How do you play American
We don't have the infrastructure
Yeah,
here.
we don't have the infrastructure. We got the ball, but we don't got the facilities.
Yeah, man.
We do have the ball, but I once played with a football community in Jakarta. So either we played in like an open, I don't want to say soccer, bro, but I gotta
It's
say
a football field.
football field. Yeah,
Football field. Being about
yeah. In the football field, yeah, we ran those and played, and yeah, I just enjoyed playing with uh, of those of those guys.
But out of those three, which one is your favorite one, bro?
I have to say basketball. Yeah.
Wow.
Because since I was a kid, my dad introduced me to the game of basketball, and I directly fall in love with the game.
I see, I see. So, how long have you had the hobby for your passion for basketball?
So yeah, like I've said before, since I was a kid. But if you want to know precisely, it's back in primary 4, 5.
Grade four, E4, alright.
Yeah. So it, it's been a long time, man.
What about you, bro?
Well, I started playing the piano at, when I when I was 4 years old. But I started to love my hobby when I started middle school. So it's been around 3 or 4 years, yeah.
My goodness. Wow, for at age four, you start.
I'm nation, we have to play music. Like it's a no go if we can't do it, man.
Joe, what are we doing at 4 years old?
I don't know. All I can know is doing my hobby, which is sleeping. That's what I do at 4 years old.
So how long have you loved sleeping, Joe?
Yeah.
Since I was born.
It's not wrong.
I mean, the most memory, the most memories I have is remember just trying to find a place to sleep since back then. Especially in grade 8. If we were one class and you see me sleeping around the back here, and
Yeah. For your information, yeah, we did go to the same class together.
grade 8 and grade 8 at year 8 and year 9, and I will always sleep at most subjects because they are boring as. I don't know,
Joe,
as
you know,
obvious in
please. Refrain from swearing, yo, bro.
I'm not swearing.
Yo, we ain't no editing this podcast, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Right. So Nick, why did you start playing basketball? Well, we know that your father introduced you to basketball, but is there any personal factor that propelled you into starting that hobby?
Yes, of course. So the backstory of it is back when I was around 3 to 4 years old, I used to uh, practice martial arts back then.
Wushu? If I'm
Yes,
not
wushu.
mistaken.
Yeah,
I remember.
and then I kept on practicing until I stopped wushu once and for all in grade 7.
Why?
Uh, internal problems.
Ah.
I cannot say it.
But
But
you didn't sign any agreement, right? Like you're able to disclose some information.
yeah, I did. And it's actually quite sad me living uh, the wushu because I actually won a lot of competitions, whether it's national or an international events. So it's hard. It's really hard to leave one of the one of my favorite sports.
Yeah, I know.
But from that point, I started to figure out on basketball. So I began to practice basketball with my father first of all, and then it's started to, you know, it started to be an everyday activity in my home, and I just fell in love with basketball. And from that point on, my father tried to pursue me to join a basketball club, and the rest is history, man. Until now, I still join the basketball.
So it's somewhat of a culture, yeah?
Hopper. He joins the hop.
We the
No,
Hawks.
no, 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 no.
This is my club.
No. We don't. Actually, I joined the hop back then. I joined the hop.
You used to join the
I
Hawks,
used
right?
to join the
Joe?
Hawks.
So Nick, basketball is a way of culture, yeah? For your, chat that we should do something like that.
Yeah, and I was hoping to, uh, I was hoping like in the future, I hope I can reach the same level like as I did in Wushu. I hope I can compete in the international level and represent my beloved country, Indonesia.
Amen.
Someday. I might be up there with you, Nick. I might be up there.
Oh. How about you, Joe? How about you, Joe?
Not to joke, no.
How about you, Joe? Why did you start your hobby, Joe?
I'm not gonna talk about sleeping because I started like as I mentioned, started at an early age, but my second favorite hobby, I didn't tell you guys, is football. So how long? I started football ever since I was able to walk, and I don't know around what age I was able to walk. But as I remember, like the first steps I took is the same. It's near the time where I took my first kick off the ball. It was very back then. And then since that day until now, I still kick the ball. And then what about you, Marvin? Why did you start?
Well, at that time, I didn't have any extracurricular activities. And, well, by coincidence, we found a music course, and I was enrolled there. So, well, that is the background of my hobby.
But how much time do you spend on your hobby, Marvin?
Well, on average, per week, I would say about 4 or 5 hours. So, if I have time and I have the energy, I'll practice and play. How about you, Joe?
Well, it depends on the day. Like, if it's a rainy day, actually, no, it depends on how much work I have from school. So, for example, if I have like a lot of work, like homeworks and like that, I'm not gonna play. I can't play football. But if I have a free time, I will take the chance and I will play football. Usually, I play it with my brother and a few friends from where I'm from.
How about sleeping, Joe? Like,
I don't need.
when do you do it, man?
I don't need much. I sleep at class. I sleep at the car. I sleep at anywhere. Any like not like every chance I get, I sleep.
Anywhere, anytime. Let's
Except
go
on the
to
pitch.
Bali.
Except on the pitch.
Except on the pitch.
Yeah,
Your coach will give you a beating when you sleep there.
I mean, I slept once and then I didn't play.
Oh,
That's why I didn't.
I mean, this podcast is gonna be heard by teachers and coaches too. So yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
You know how I am. What about you, Nick? How much time do you spend on your basketball?
Yeah, every day, man.
How
Every
long per day?
like almost 2 to 3 hours.
Per day?
Yeah, on playing basketball and practicing seriously. Cause like um from grade 9 or 10, I started to take basketball
Seriously.
even more seriously, and
Yeah.
yeah, because of going to uh, in a preparation for DBL competition for my senior high school year, and it drove me more to
Motivate you more
yeah
to practice
to
more.
practice more, and my goal is to go to the US because in
You hear US.
to the US because as you know, DBL they are partnering with several well-known coaches in the US, and they train quite well-known NBA players. Yeah. So yeah, I just really want to be in that kind of position. So I train my butt off.
Nice. So, Nick, have you attended any classes to help you learn about your hobby?
Of course, yeah. Like I've said before, I joined a basketball club. Shout out Hawks. And in, in school itself, I joined basketball extracurricular activity, uh, which I um, what
What you want? What you want?
what
What you want?
yeah. Oh, man, come on, man. Let's be serious, Joe. Okay.
I'm just gonna say I joined uh, in Hawks basketball club and in school.
How about
Extracurricular.
you?
So to practice your basketball skills. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
What about you, Marvin?
Well, as I've mentioned before, I started playing piano, and at that time, I was already enrolled in a music academy. So, I've been moving to several music academics for this past 15 years.
How many academics
Been to four, so
for in the past 15 years?
Wow.
12 years, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
So every 3 years
No, not that. If, for example, if I want to advance my skills, right? If I think the teacher is not
compatible.
compatible, well, if there are teachers that have more experience, then yeah, I would like to learn from them. That's why I switched to several academies. How about you, Joe?
Well, for football, I usually join a club. It's like a training. It's a club where they train youth players. Have you? It's called Boca Junior.
Yeah, I've heard.
Boca is a football club, an actual football club
Yeah.
in South America, and they have like a special, not special. They have like training camps for young people, like from ages, if I'm mistaken, 11 or 9 until 11. They start around like 8 until 17.
So this Boca training camp. So it's an annual training
No,
camp or
no, it's not annual. Like it's like every week they have this
A
training.
weekly training.
Yeah, weekly.
until now or
No. I stopped because back then the training was at SBU.
oh
Back then, that
Swiss
was
Germany.
yeah before they moved.
Mm.
That's why I was able to go there.
Oh.
And then suddenly they moved somewhere else, and then it's very far from where I live. And then I discussed with my parents like I want to continue, but I don't want to go very far because either A I'm going to be late or B I don't have enough time to go there because it takes it takes a while. And I stopped going to that club when I was in grade six. And yeah, at grade six.
Yeah.
Last year of primary
Yeah,
education.
last year primary.
And then I want to of course focus at for UN.
The national exams.
Yeah, national exam. We have it on the end of
Every year back then.
every year.
For every like
Final year,
yeah,
right?
final year of
Education, for example, like
Yeah.
primary, middle school, senior.
yes.
Yeah.
But now they don't have it anymore. So we relax, we can just relax.
Right. Okay. So, guys, you've mentioned your hobbies, but I want to know how much money do you usually spend on your hobby? Like, how about you, Joe? How much money?
How much have I spent? Like for school, no, for the academy, it's like something per month.
Million rupiah, yeah.
Million rupiah.
Yeah.
So that's per month, and then I'm sorry. I have no idea. But I remember how much is per month. It's like 1.4 to either 3 million.
Oh.
It's
It's
not
quite
I
expensive.
mean, it's Boca Junior.
I mean, it's around $100 or so, yeah.
Yeah, it's more per month.
But I mean with price there must be a good
Quality,
quality.
yeah. of course.
I mean, the coaches were actually not from Indonesia. Most of them are from Europe and then South America.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
That's why it's expensive because you have to pay them in dollars.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, you're
Top
gonna pay
quality
them.
coaches?
Yeah,
Of course,
you know.
man.
And most of the competition, like for example, like we invite, Chelsea.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have a youth development program. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
My
Jakarta.
Boca Junior ever sparred with them, like in Singapore.
Oh.
So that's why it's expensive.
Oh, yeah. Well, monthly I spend around 1 million or so for piano classes, and sometimes I have to buy, music books and all that. Oh, it's additional cost. But on average, around a million rupiah each month. How about you, Nick?
So for joining a basketball club, yeah, it's around 500,000 per month now. Um, or if you're asking me, how about my individual training at home? So yeah, I like to invest myself on buying, dumbbells.
Alright, sorry guys, we had a daily prayer at school.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll resume the podcast, yeah.
You buy. Come on, continue.
What things do you invest in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
individual training.
For my individual training, either me or my dad usually buy dumbbells and extra basketballs at home, and probably some resistance bands, cones. It's useful to increase my physical strength, conditioning, and also to you know maximize my basketball skills, either dribbling, shooting, and other important skills.
So it's more than 500,000 money sometimes, yeah, if you were to add it with your personal investment.
And it's actually pretty good for 500,000 a month. Yeah, in the club. There are top quality coaches, and then you have you can use a free shooting machine. Yeah, it's new actually. It's now added to the my my new basketball club, and for those players who have represent their clubs in in a competition, you can use the court for free.
So many benefits.
So many
Yeah.
benefits. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So now on to the next question, guys. So, like we mentioned before, we have hobbies, but is there any hobby that you would like to start? How about you, Joe? Do you have any kind of hobby that you wanna do, man?
Uh, there is one sport that I'm thinking of starting again. Like I used to play it like not serious. I used to play it for fun with my brother. But I stopped playing it because I had to get rid of the table. It's table tennis, or for some of you that in it, ping pong. I enjoyed that because me and my brother, it was it was very accessible. Like you can play it indoor or outdoor, and then all you need is just one racket, a table, and then one ball. And then I was always play with my brother very competitive, in a competitive manner. So from that point, I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the competition. And then, yeah, as we got older, we got busier and busier, so we didn't play as much as often. And then we decided to get rid of the table to make space to buy new like chairs for my family. And then I saw, and then I watched an anime. I forgot the anime called, but they started playing ping pong. It's about anime. It's about ping pong, and I was like, damn, I want to play that ping pong again. And then now I just need to find the time and the place and buy a new table.
Yeah, so put that big table, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to remove your mom's furniture.
Yeah, I don't know that. She'll be mad at me.
Yeah. You'll be erased from the family.
No, 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 no.
Right, right, man.
What about you? Sorry.
Well, I want to start taking on reading. I think reading is a really solitary kind of hobby.
It is.
It's really calm when you sit there in the corner and read. And then on top of that, you can get smarter from reading.
But what genre?
Well, I want to read non-fiction, so anything, for example, regarding economics or finance, yeah,
Oh.
anything to advance my knowledge. Yeah.
All for this.
Yeah, oh, economy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
high investment, high return. Yo.
Yeah.
He's looking like the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
What about you, Nico? Like, is there any new hobby you want to start or restart again?
Oh, maybe I have two now. Yes,
Sure.
it's actually cooking and probably reading more books. Yeah.
Cooking, man.
I didn't know you could cook.
Yeah.
Underestimating me?
Yes, I am.
Oh, these boys will have 1v1 later
Let
in
me
basketball
cook you
court.
Indomie.
Yeah. I can
Uh,
also, man.
of course, Indomie is too simple. Everybody can make Indomie.
Are you underestimating us then?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I start to learn cooking thanks to my grandmother at home. So she started to teach me on how to cook steaks, uh, like fried rice, and then other traditional Indonesian foods. So yeah, it's probably important for me to add cooking to my list of hobbies because, like in the future, for my family, and then for my university year, uh, I'm planning to go abroad, not Indonesia, so
So
it's
you're
far
gonna-
away from my
And
family.
you're gonna miss Indonesian food.
Yeah, so I have to make my own meal. So and uh, how do you say it? It's not going
Be
to
expensive, man.
yeah
Living cost, man, is so high.
living costs abroad. Yeah.
Plus, nothing can beat mom's cooking, right?
Yeah.
Nothing can beat mom's cooking.
Alright, guys. So, how many questions do we have left? So, yeah, we have around three. Yeah. So, guys, do you like solo hobbies or do you prefer to do group activities? How about you, Joe?
Well, it depends. Like if I put my passion into like a passion hobby like football and ping pong, or I like to have group activities. I if I play alone, I feel like there's nothing to it. Like there's no flair, there's no fire in it. But if I play with other people, like oh, my competitive nature grows extensively, and that helps me to grow even better at that hobby.
So you're competitive.
I'm a very competitive person.
Okay. Yeah, he's really competitive in sport, by the way. Okay, so how about me? Well, yeah, what about me, man? You guys ain't asking me questions, man. I have to do it by myself, yo. Right. So, in my opinion, I love to have solo hobbies. Well, why? Because I'm an introvert. So we spend time to generate energy by being alone. And I think it's important to have hobbies done by ourselves. Yeah, to generate, to recuperate and then make us happier. How about you, Nick?
So I actually love doing both solo and group activities because if you guys haven't know yet, I'm also an introvert, and I just love doing things alone just to improve myself. And the reason why I also love doing group activities is to make new friends. Because from like simple from basketball, you can gain a lot of new friends, and from that from those friends you can have a lot of connections with other people.
Networking, yeah.
Networking,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Great, great, great. Okay, so Joe, in your opinion, does your hobby produce anything useful? Like, or is it beneficial? Like, what do you think?
Well, it has produced some things like, for example, certificates. Like in football, I won some competition, and I get a certificate, and I can use that. And when I apply to college, I can write that down and like, oh, this guy he won something in futsal or basketball
Yeah,
or
yeah.
football, and then it might help me to get more easier inside to go to the
To be
university.
accepted,
Yeah,
yeah.
to be accepted. And plus, I through those hobbies, I grew as a person. Like before, I was an introvert, and then I was really impulsive. And then through football, I learned how to be a leader. I learned how to make more friends, and I learned to be calm and then not be impulsive as I was before.
Mm.
What about you, Marvin?
Well, my hobby, playing music, is actually really beneficial in my opinion. Firstly, it improves my focus. When you play a piece, you have to keep focus. Like you have to read and also play at the same time.
Yeah,
So it just improves your brain power.
uh, you do double multitasking.
Yeah,
Multitasking.
Reading
multitasking.
and playing.
Secondly, it's a way for me to escape from the stresses of life. When you play music, you're just absorbed into it. Like you forget about every single weight that is weighing you down.
Well, to escape the stress of life, I go to my girlfriend.
Oh,
Just joking.
I know, you have a girlfriend.
We're single, bro.
We're single.
We're single.
Oh my goodness, bro. We're gonna have a girlfriend, man. Like
I pray for
one day.
One day.
One day,
I'ma
man.
have
And
one day.
he'll be attending our marriage without any girlfriend.
I know.
No, just joking, joke.
Just joking, right?
Good luck for
Yeah,
your good luck for your relationship.
yeah.
All right, Nico. How about you, man?
Does my hobby produce anything useful?
Yeah, yo.
It has to.
Yeah, of
Right.
course, man. Like from like both basketball and wushu competitions, like I earn a lot of money, and it's given from.
Oh,
You need to
yeah.
drink it.
Oh, we
And responsible like
I mean, we're like one of the biggest podcast channels. So
Yeah.
guys.
So I don't know how to explain this. I don't in English, but during my wushu years, cause me joining in a national team, I was given money from
From winning the competition.
yeah, from winning the competition.
So prize rewards and so on. Yeah.
Not from winning competition itself. Also it's, from going to training camps.
Oh.
So it's like
Sponsored by the
contract,
government.
Yeah,
a little
contract.
contract.
Yeah. he was making money, man. He was making money before we were doing anything,
But I was spending money. I didn't make money.
I
I
know,
was
right?
spending
And
money.
also with those certificates, both wushu and basketball, until now I kept it. So if I'm trying to apply for university to get a scholarship,
Yeah.
I can just give them
Yeah.
the achievements.
Right,
I
right.
remember there was a clip from a TV station. You were interviewed by a woman, and then you walk on the stage with multiple medals, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that. He was like,
I was
he
flexing.
was flexing.
He was flexing, man.
It was good. It was
It was
good.
It was fun, bro.
Ain't no dollars, but here's my
Yeah,
medal.
yeah, it's like a chain, bro.
Chain, man.
He was, bro, he was shining with gold, bro. He was shining with gold.
I mean, yeah, that's what you earn
winning.
from winning and hard work. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the paramount of working hard.
Yeah.
Achievements. Right, guys. I think we're actually spending a lot of time. So here is the last question, the 10th question. Is it important to have a hobby? Like, do you think so? Yeah. Like,
This looks like an IELTS question, don't you
yeah, I
think?
know, right? Yeah.
Come on.
Oh man. Okay, wait a minute, guys.
That's why for you
Wait a
seconds.
minute.
We back.
We
Yeah, we
back,
back.
yo, we back.
Alright. For is a hobby important? Like it depends. If you have something you will enjoy and you want to do, make it to a hobby. Who knows? You might get something useful, like Nico, wushu and basketball. Them
Yeah.
say, them medals, them certificates.
Yeah, I know,
It's
right?
more than a hobby now.
It's more than that. It's life.
Yeah, it's my life now.
But if you're that person that does not want to do anything, right, then don't get a hobby. Like if you try to get a hobby and you're lazy to like work for it, like make it into a hobby, it's gonna be a painful situation.
Wait,
for you.
wait, wait, bro. Ain't sleeping a lazy hobby, you think?
Sleeping can be productive. Remember, sleeping burns a lot of calories.
Okay.
That's what I've heard from what I've learned. Because I remember, like, you can burn about like 400 to 500 calories.
Wait, it's a sport, yes? Like,
It
it's
can be a sport if you make it.
Sport, right?
Who knows?
Come on, Olympics. Introduce a new branch of sport, man.
You can burn the most calories from sleeping.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, what about you, Marvin?
Okay. Marvin, okay. In my opinion, it's really important to have a hobby. You don't want to only focus on academic qualifications. Like, you have to have time for yourself. A hobby is a way for you to express your passion. It's me time. You cannot live without having a hobby. Like, you have to find one, man. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, for me, yes, it's important to have a hobby because for me myself in basketball, I learned a lot of things. Like I learned how to work hard, how to be persistent,
How to be a winner, how to be
yeah, how to accept as a winner and how to accept as a loser.
And how
Because
to flex, man.
How to
and how to flex.
How to flex, man.
But flex in a good way, not in a bad way.
Okay.
Because for both winning and losing, uh, like in winning, for example, I learned on how to stay humble as a person, and from losing a competition, for example, I learned to work even harder before, and yeah, and like Jojo said before, uh, I learned to be a leader in the team because thank God my coach selected me as a leader for my
As a captain, yeah?
as a captain for my U16 U17 team.
up.
Oh, 17-year-old team, yeah.
Yeah, and I got a lot of experience from that.
Great job, great job. Well, guys, I guess the time is running out, so I guess we'll have to wrap this up. Well, here we have it, the end of the Threesome Podcast.
Where three people engage in the same activity.
I'm Marvin.
I'm Nico.
And I'm Jojo.
See you at our next episode next week. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, yo. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.